Hey, welcome to Nerd Martial Arts. This is Jimmy Plague's Techniques Horizon. And for this Techniques a Week, we're going to be covering some moves from the Boondocks. We're going to be covering some techniques from the greatest black karate man to ever live.
Bushido Brown.
Who's Bushido Brown?
A bona fide bad motherfucker, that's who.
Now we're going to do Bushido Brown's Armlock. Okay? Basically, it's more of a wrist lock. Technically, if you go all the way, it'd be a wrist break. Okay? In anime, the girl is going to reach over and grab some french fries, but we don't have french fries right now, so right now we're going to make... Jimmy here is going to be trying to grab a cell phone. Okay? Just for sake of for explanation's sake. And here I explained before in other videos how certain vehicles like anime, video games, they do certain techniques that it looks good, but it's not physically possible because just the angle, it just looks good in the media that they're using, whether it's a video game or anime or whatever, manga. But in real life, like I'm going to show you right now how to do it, you actually have to change it. Example. He tries to reach for the cell phone. In the anime, Bushido Brown grabs with his left hand like this. Okay? But ultimately, the technique is going to look like this, which means it's not possible to do it that way. Because I have to rotate his wrist, and it's just not, I can't do it. Okay? So for this technique, I'm going to grab with my right as opposed to my left. Okay? So while he's reaching for the cell phone, I'm going to grab him suddenly this way. Okay? Basically, you know what, I don't really want to grab his wrist. I have to turn over here. More, I want to grab the top of his hand, stopping him from the ground. Okay? From here, I'm going to rotate just like so until his elbow is facing 12 o'clock. Now I'm going to grab my left, grabbing his wrist right here. Okay? Just to secure position. From here, his hand's going to be this way. My palm was facing up here this way. I mean, actually, my palm is facing like this, okay? I'm going to switch it this way now, okay? What I'm going to do is I'm going to turn him this way down. See, he's kind of cringing right now. And basically, I'm going to try to do it slowly. It's really hard to do. Again, in the anime, he does it, but I don't think it's really physically possible without me hurting my partner, hurting Jimmy here. Normally, this would be all the way at 12 o'clock. And I'm going to press down. And if I do it all the way, I break his wrist. And if I do it more, if I go more here, it's going to break his shoulder. Okay? Try it again. And here, stop him from the grab, turn, grab his wrist, switch your grip, turn him that way, put down. This technique I think is from Aikido. It's a wrist break, kind of a variation from Aikido. Okay, so from here, I press down. Okay? And that's it. Okay? Here we go. We're going to try this again from another angle. Okay. It's going to be reaching for the cell phone. Again, we're not going to grab this way like in the anime. We're going to grab this way. Okay. From here, I'm going to rotate again. Elbow points 12 o'clock. Switch my grip, grab his wrist. Here, turn him down here. Get him up. Technically, you'd be 12 o'clock right here, but I might break his shoulder doing that way. From here, I want to press on his knuckles, not so much on the back of his hand here. Kind of higher on the knuckles. Be real careful when you do this. This one, if you do ultimately, you will break his wrist. I mean, right here, you can see right here, the submission, lock. I mean, if I really do it for you, I'll just go boom and break it. Now we're going to cover the jumping, or sometimes called the flying sidekick. I'm going to show you two variations of it. So in this way, in this one, you actually have to make sure you have some room to actually run forward and do it. You need some space, okay? He's going to run a couple steps, and he's just going to lift himself in the air, like so. He's going to pull back his leg, and he has his, he's going to have his butt here, and he's going to lash out his leg, kind of like a whip. Okay? And that's how you do it. It's really hard to explain to you guys how to do this, so you got to have practice, make sure have something to do it on. If you don't have anything, try doing it on a wall, maybe a tree. When you do it on a tree, whatever, make sure you have permission to do it. If you have a partner, you have one of these paddles, you can do it on the paddle, it works really great. Next one we're going to do is a variation that we actually do in our our style. So this one, we're actually gonna do a little different step, which enables us to do the kick even from standing from the same place where we are. So we don't need the full running step that we have to do the other one. So he sees from his fighting stance, he's gonna bring his feet together. And right when his feet go together, he's gonna jump up and lift on his knee. So, and then from there he unleashes the kick. So basically it's the same kick, like if you guys who are old school, who ever watched the first Karate Kid movie, I'm talking about the original one with Ralph Macchio, and you see the infamous crane kick. Basically it's the same as a crane kick, but instead of it being a front kick, we're actually at last moment we're going to torque and twist, and we're going to go into a side kick. Okay. Which technique you actually want to do is up to you. I think both are good techniques, but the second technique that we actually do from our style of Kempo, you don't need so much, it doesn't take so much space where you have to run and jump at the guy, number one. Number two, you can actually stay in one place and do it. Not saying the other one isn't as good, I'm just saying the other one has more choices and flexibility. I actually personally like both. So whichever one you want to do or use, up to you. And we'll see you in the next technique. Don't forget to subscribe, guys, and if you want us to break any more techniques from whatever, you name it, video games, anime, whatever, just comment below or message us and we'll help you out. So next time.